What an amazing performance. I am so over the moon right now. Real Madrid 5, Real Betis 1. This is not just some bottom table team or mid table team. This is a top 6, top 8 team. Real Betis. They are a very good team and we just smashed them 5. Just like that. Not just scoring 5 goals, but the kind of scintillating football that we played was top notch, man. In this game, I was so excited. This is one of the most complete performances that we have had for the past few seasons. From the beginning to the end, it was a complete performance, man. Top-notch performance. Credit to Xabi Alonso. Credit to the players for getting it right. Let's get into the game. So this is the starting 11 that Xabi Alonso put up there. Of course, the main surprise was Adagula out for Camavinga. I think he wanted to have a more solid midfield defensively and lots of energy in the midfield. That's why he took off Adagula for Camavinga. Then Dean Huijsen didn't get to play because he didn't train in the last training. So Asensio had to fill up for him. So those were the notable changes that were in just the starting 11. Then Kylian Mbappe was replaced by Gonzalo García, the man of the hat-trick, man. He was the man of the hat-trick. Gonzalo García stole the show, or should I say Golazo Garcia. He completely stole the show for today. So let's get into the game. So the game started, we were pressing well, high intensity. That first 20 minutes was very, very good. We were pressing, we were recovering ball, lots of intensity. We played really good football. Vini was active on the left. Rodrigo was very much active on the right. Jude Bellingham was very much active through the middle in that 10th position, winning balls, tracking back to win balls and circulating the ball back to the front. It was a very, very good game from the players. So we were rewarded with the first goal. What a set piece, man. What a set piece from Mr. Rodrigo. I tell you, man, in my last video, I told you Rodrigo is back. What an assist. A perfect ball. He delivered that ball so perfectly for Gonzalo Garcia to head home 1-0. And look at the way Gonzalo Garcia left his marker there. He went to the front a little bit and he came back and he lost his marker. That was a proper center forward play. And he headed the ball. Just look at where he puts the ball. Back to where the keeper is coming from. He just kind of glides it back to where the goalkeeper is coming from. And man, I tell you, the goalkeeper could absolutely do nothing there. He is beaten. That is a kind of Benzema-esque goal. Ronaldo-esque header. Man, that header was just so sweet, man. It was sweeter than my dinner yesterday night. That was the first goal. Then we kept playing, kept mounting pressure, and the second goal came. And what a golazo. I think it was a cross that was whipped in from Fede Valverde to Gonzalo Garcia, and he kind of chests the ball right there at the front of the box, and he doesn't look at the goal. He just knows where the goal is. That is proper center forward awareness, and he kind of volleys the ball into the top corner, into the goal. Bam! The goalkeeper could do nothing about it. Man, I told you, Gonzalo Garcia was on fire in this game. That goal was a beauty. It was a worthy goal, man. I told you that was one of the best goals of the week, if not the goals of the month, man. Look at the way he chests the ball. Without the ball even touching the ground, he knows where the goal is and he kind of volleys the ball into the back of the man there. That was a spectacular goal. That is Mbappe-esque type of goal. Ronaldo-esque type of finishing, man. Not a lot of strikers can finish that ball the way Gonzalo Garcia did. And to think that he has not been playing more games recently, he has been making just cameos, just few minutes he has been playing, to come and have a performance like this tells you the kind of level that Gonzalo Garcia is. And the third goal came from a corner whipped in by Rodrigo to the far post and for Raul Asensio to head home the ball. Rudiger was trying to get his head into it, but he couldn't get to it. Asensio was well positioned behind him and he just kind of heads the ball into the back of the net. That was his first goal as a Real Madrid player. And we kind of slipped up a little bit. We allowed Betis to have possession of the ball, creating chances for like 15 minutes, and we conceded that goal. That goal was just unfortunate. Raul Asensio didn't defend well. Rudiger didn't also do well. And let's say Courtois should have come out sooner than he came out. Apart from that goal, there was nothing that we did wrong in this game. Everything was just pretty much spot on. After the goal, I knew we were going to score the fourth, but I didn't expect the fifth. I knew we were going to go for the fourth goal and we went for it. Gonzalo Garcia completed his hat trick. Man, what a flick. What a flick that was. That was a beautiful flick. Fede Valverde again giving him the ball, and he just kind of flicks it, a back flick into the goal. That was a perfect hat trick, man. Gonzalo García was on fire yesterday. He scored a perfect hat trick for Real Madrid. How does it feel to score your first goal at the Bernabeu and you completed the hat trick? Not a lot of players can say that. I'm not even sure Cristiano Ronaldo scored his first goal at the Bernabeu and completed it with a hat trick. Gonzalo Garcia had his day. It's just one of those days when you know, okay, everything's just going in your favor. Then also, to wrap it up, Frank Garcia, it's a day for the Garcias to get their opening goal. Frank Garcia also had his goal. It was a beautiful one. To wrap it up, the things I observed in this game, the lines were so compact together. We were playing compact football. We were not loose. We were not scattered. The lines of defense was close to the midfield. The midfield was close to the attack. So they can kind of like connect. When your lines are not too far from each other, you are playing great. But when the lines are far, like many meters from each other, there is no way you can connect those passes between each other and you'll be going for the long balls. And that is not a great way to play. Today our lines were connected. It was very good. Good observations for Xavi for solving that. Camavinga was absolutely balling today. He was balling. We need Camavinga to stay fit for us. We need him. Camavinga needs to stay fit for us to have a beautiful season. Jude Bellingham also played very well. He recovered lots of balls. He was participating in the attack, driving forward. He had a great game. And then Fede Valverde had 2 assists. Many interceptions, many tackles won. Fede Valverde on the right back is a beast. Another person that was active in the game was Vinicius Jr. He was active in the first half. He wanted to destroy that Real Betis left back. They had to sub him off because he was on a yellow. Vini wanted to cook his career. Vini was just cooking him left and right, and he even had a possible penalty that didn't go our way. Let's just forget about that. We won and we had a good game. Rodrigo, man, I told you, Rodrigo is back. 2 assists in this game again, and he was just taking on defenders, drawing fouls. I think he's the most fouled player today. He was just phenomenal on the right. Rodrigo, listen to me, man. You need to play on the right. All the players that have played on the right are not as good as you. We need our right wing to be functioning effectively. If you observe this game, we were not heavily reliant on Vini's wing the way we used to be. Most times, all our plays used to come from the left. We used to overload the left, and the right used to be kind of like empty. But today we were using both flanks. Yes, we were occupying both flanks, using it effectively, and Gonzalo Garcia stayed in the box. This is the difference between Gonzalo Garcia and Mbappe playing the 9. Gonzalo Garcia is a well-trained number 9. His runs are so good, and he's so unselfish. Let's forget about the goals. His runs are runs that benefits the team. He knows how to press. He knows how to release the ball one time. There was a ball that Jude Bellingham gave to him. Immediately he trapped the ball. He released the ball straight for Jude Bellingham to release Jude Bellingham to run through. So he's so unselfish. He works for the team. He's a team player. His all-round play is very good. Gonzalo Garcia doesn't just score goals. He's a team player. He works hard for the team. Mbappe, for me, needs to be competing with Vinicius Jr. on that left wings. We need to have a proper number 9. Or some games we can play Mbappe on the 9. Some games we can play Gonzalo Garcia on the 9. And some games we can substitute Vini and move Mbappe to the left and bring Gonzalo Garcia to the 9 early on, maybe in the 70th minute. We need to be rotating. We don't need to keep this guy on the bench. He has been playing few minutes, and yet he could deliver a very good performance for us from like this. So he needs to be playing more. He needs more minutes. I want to be seeing Gonzalo Garcia starting in that Atletico Madrid match. We saw him play at the Club World Cup. He was exceptional. He won the highest goal scorer in that Club World Cup. So why has he been on the bench all this while? He has played a few games, but obviously it is not enough. You need game time. We saw what was happening to Rodrigo. He was having a bad spell, but immediately Alonso started giving him game time. He thumbed up, he picked up, and now he's performing week in, week out. If he doesn't score here, we assist. For the past 4 to 5 games now, he has been scoring and assisting. Rodrigo is back. We need to give Gonzalo Garcia time to develop. We need to be playing him for him to get more match rhythm, and our season is going to be great. So I want him to be playing and starting against Atletico Madrid. Even if Mbappe gets back, he should stay on the bench. I know he's not going to be fit enough. So Gonzalo García needs to be starting. I know all Madridistas are happy. This is the best New Year gift that they can give to us, winning 5-1. I can't remember the last time that we scored 5 goals. So I am very, very happy. I am so happy. So I hope this can be a beginning of a new era for us. Like I said in my previous video, PSG turned it around in the following year and they won the Champions League and they won their league and they won everything domestically and the Champions League. They only lost the Club World Cup to Chelsea that season. So I hope this can be a kind of a trajectory to us moving on, saving our season, winning trophies, because I assure you, man, we sure can't go another season trophyless. That would be catastrophic.